We started day 5 very early at the Eiseltwald Pier to get those famous crash landing on you shots before the crowds arrived. Then we headed straight to Lauterbrunnen for one of my favorite parts of the trip, cycling through the valley of 72 waterfalls. Right as we started riding on the valley floor, I found my absolute favorite spot. It felt like riding straight into heaven. Bright green grass, the sound of cowbells and paragliders drifting down from the giant limestone cliffs. It was so beautiful that I stayed there for a long time to capture footage. Then the 7 of us decided to take the challenge to the next level. We headed to the Stechelberg station to take the gondola up to Mürren. The real workout started before we even left the ground. The elevator was under renovation, so all 7 of us had to manually haul our heavy e-bikes up the stairs just to get them onto the lift. For a group that isn't exactly fitness junkies, this was a serious sweating struggle. Once we reached the top at Mürren, we began the long ride back down to Lauterbrunnen. This is where things got intense. As we pushed deep into the high-altitude forest, the path became narrow, winding, and very steep. Suddenly, our phone signals completely dropped. We were in the middle of a remote forest with no GPS, and even our offline maps weren't helping. We looked at each other and honestly thought, are we even going to survive this? But you know what? We realized that even if the offline maps failed, getting lost is not the end of the world. In a place this beautiful, being lost just means more time for adventure. Our hearts were racing, but we leaned into the fun. We eventually stumbled upon a hidden riverside photo spot tucked away in the mountain that was so peaceful, it made all the fear disappear. We quickly learned that a 4-hour rental is just a tease. You definitely need more time. Upgrading to the full-day rate is only an extra 12 to 15 Swiss francs and gives you much more freedom to explore without watching the time.
Oh my God!
After returning the bikes and rewarding ourselves with a steaming pot of traditional cheese fondue, we drove to Stechelberg cable station for overnight park. We packed only our essentials into small backpacks and took the gondola up to the car-free village of Gimmelwald. Since we were only staying for one night, we left our main luggage in the car and carried only our essentials in backpacks. Checked into the mountain hostel where they gave us our locker numbers, towels, and bed sheets. Then came the OMG moment. Our group thought we had booked separate rooms for men and women to have some privacy, but we ended up in a mixed dorm. It was a classic Swiss mountain hut experience. One big room with about 7 sets of bunk beds and only a thin curtain for privacy. Even the bathrooms were mixed. It was a total shock at first, but honestly, with surroundings this stunning, we just had to laugh it off. We also realized how incredibly lucky we were to be there during the weekend. It turned out they had live music playing right at the hostel. We decided to say forget it to the lack of privacy and just enjoy the incredible atmosphere. We ordered beer and pizza, sat outside and listened to the band while looking out at the massive peaks. It turned out to be the perfect way to end the day. The hostel warned us they were simple rooms with luxury views, and they weren't lying. Trading a fancy hotel for that high-altitude peace and that amazing weekend vibe was totally worth it. What a day. Now stay tuned because tomorrow is our day 6. It's the finale, and you definitely don't want to miss how we wrap up this epic journey.